Hey there, this is Ross Goldberg, and I am sharing what I believe is the most important business book for any level or type of digital marketer, whether you're a coach, an expert, whether you're doing e-commerce services, selling books, trying to get booked on stages. This is the most important book for you to read, in my opinion. It's my favorite. Anybody that I end up working with on a one-to-one basis usually gets this in the mail within the first few weeks. So I want to talk about each of the 7 items listed here and strongly recommend you pick up Robert Cialdini's book, Influence, because it will help you understand how to make it easy for people to believe you, buy from you, trust you, follow you, pay attention, all these things that matter so much to us as we're trying to sell stuff, help people, and of course, make money. There's nothing wrong with realizing that we are at our core selfish. We need money to eat, money to pay for our homes and have things that matter to us and experiences that we'll remember and cherish with our loved ones. So this book, I believe, will help you figure out how to do the things you need to make the money you want a little better. So reciprocity is a really simple thing. Help first. If you're doing anything on any social network, you'll understand the value of this sort of thing, because generally when you create something really cool, that gets spread around because you helped first. So when you help first, it makes people want to help you in turn. That's how I've built my audience of people that love me. They've bought my products and seen that I actually know what I'm talking about, that I care about them. If they contact me, they hear back very quickly because if I'm available, that's what I want to do for them. Next is scarcity. And what that means is if you can give someone a genuine reason that you only have so much of something, it makes it more desirable. This is seen on the internet and in certain spaces. It's fake scarcity, which is really bad for business. Generally, if someone buys a product with fake scarcity attached, it's because other pieces of this equation came into play and they will not like it, meaning it could prevent them from buying from that person or company in the future. So generally, if you want to use scarcity, which is absolutely a viable thing to do, be honest about it. Don't say that you have a limited amount of a digital thing. You don't. So be real about it. Tell the truth, and maybe you're the limitation. Generally, that's my case. If I offer to help my customers in any way, one-to-one as part of a program, I can only do so much of that. There's only so much time in the day. And the truth is, I punch out at a certain time. I know, crazy. I like having balance in my life and spending time with my family and the people that I care about. So for me, scarcity is me. In other things, you can only help so many people at once. Generally, scarcity would be you. Digitally, it's hard to come up with something that isn't legitimate and then make people believe it. So try to be real with scarcity. Authority. Again, this goes back to that value. If you legitimately help people, meaning you teach them something that they want to know to solve a problem they have, you become an authority, someone they respect, someone they grow to trust. And then they are much more likely to do the things you ask them to do. Excuse me, gotta move my own video. Commitment and consistency. This is pretty awesome. So if you can get someone to do something, they are most likely to do the next thing. So an example is creating a process where people have to click to get something. Then ask them to click again. Next, ask them for something in exchange for the ability to continue. So maybe their email address. And then at some point, you can even go as far as saying, hey, you've come this far. You've discovered these things. If you give me X money, I will give you X solution to the problem we've been talking about. And because of having people go through a process of clicking over time, you should sell more stuff. It's cool. So next, liking, being likable. So this is a really big deal. If you are likable, people are much more likely to give you their money. If you have off-putting things that you know about yourself, mine is that I talk too much. So I make sure to listen in conversations and I make sure that I'm not talking over people. Those are things that people find off-putting. So I try not to do them so they will like me. And then hopefully if I need them to do something, they will. Social proof. testimonials, people talking nicely about you. This is becoming more important in the age of AI as computers are saying all kinds of crazy things. So if you're an expert, having a bunch of people saying nice stuff about you is a really good way to increase your credibility, trust, and then sales. And then unity. This is community, and this is a very difficult thing to do. I have a little bit of it, but generally my people that I work with are one-to-one. They interact with me. They only interact with each other in like conversations on social posts. My groups have failed, so I'm not comfortable teaching you how to create this unity or community. What I will tell you is bringing together small groups of people can have a profound effect on your ability to get them to want to continue working with you. So if you have great people in a group, an example would be a mastermind. Mine is filled with lovely, amazing, wonderful people. I may stay just because of that. My mentor is fabulous. I'm not going to really go into that here. That wasn't my point, but being a part of this community is something very important to me. Helping those people is important to me. And because I'm part of it, I'm likely to stay a part of it. So I'm not going to talk about creating community. It's not something I'm wonderful at today's juncture, but it's an important thing. So something you should think about and want to have as part of your business or part of your internet presence. If you can build a community, even if it's for free, it can have a major impact when you go to do something that isn't for free. So think about that. There's my grocery delivery. Hope you enjoyed the video.